Hey everybody, so today I thought that I would show you one of my favorite sides to make, for dinner. Really easy, family really loves it. Super simple, not a whole lot of steps to it. So it's pretty much asparagus with feta cheese. So kind of already getting some things started here. I have my asparagus. Just kind of break off the tips. I've laid them in a pan that's been lined with foil just because it's easier cleanup for me. In here I have some olive oil going with a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes and 1/2 teaspoon of oregano. And then I also put in a teaspoon of, it's supposed to be lemon zest, but I didn't have any lemon zest, so I put lime zest, which I kind of prefer more to lemon anyway. And I have the recipe calls for 4 cloves of garlic minced. I really like garlic, so this is more like 6 cloves. I don't mince it as small as maybe the recipe would ask for, just because my little one isn't too much of a fan of garlic, so I kind of like to leave them big for her to kind of pick them out if she wants to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let that kind of cook up for a little bit in the olive oil, just so that the olive oil will get infused. You kind of let it go until like the garlic kind of browns up kind of nice. And then I'm going to use this olive oil to toss my asparagus with. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so I just wanted to give you just a quick look at what it looks like now with the garlic and everything. So you kind of just want to let it go until your garlic gets a little brown. You have to be really careful with this because that garlic can burn really quick. I've burned it before. Not good. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to toss my asparagus with it. Okay, so now I'm going to take my pan, just kind of toss it so that the oil gets all in there, and then I'm going to kind of go in there with my hand and just kind of toss them all up and make sure that they all get some of the oil. I'm going to make sure that I get the garlic kind of in there. There's a lot of garlic in this one little place. And toss that. I like to get them all tossed in. I don't know if you can see. It's the first time making one of these videos, so I'm going to have to kind of see how it goes and maybe switch things up. I have my second pan. I'm going to do the same thing. Make sure they're all kind of coated evenly. I try to move the garlic up to the top, on top of the asparagus, because if it stays down at the bottom of the baking pan, it kind of does that stuff that I was telling you about. It burns really quickly, and I still eat it, but some people might not want to. So kind of just lay them so they're pretty much in a single layer. So there are the 2 pans. Now I'm going to season each pan with a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, organic black pepper. Okay, so now for my favorite part, the cheese. Yes, I love feta cheese. So each pan is going to get a 1/4 cup of feta. And actually, earlier I told you it was a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. It is not. It's actually 1/8 teaspoon in each of the things to total a 1/4 teaspoon. So that's kind of what they look like. I don't know if you guys can see. So yummy. So now these are going to go in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I usually leave them in, the recipe says for about 12 minutes. I set my timer for 10 and then kind of check on them and see how they're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in the oven now, and I will be back to show you the finished product. Okay, so my asparagus is out of the oven. I left it in for maybe about 14 minutes, so There it is. That's what it looks like. Delicious. I can't wait to put that in my belly. So now I have half of a lime. I'm gonna squeeze that. Let me get my little squeezer. Gotta love the handy dandy lemon squeezer. I don't know a single Mexican household that does not have one of these babies. They are for real, like, lifesavers. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I have put half a lime in each one of these. Now I have about maybe like a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of fresh chopped Italian parsley. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to divide it between my 2 trays. And that is it. My asparagus is ready to be eaten. So excited. The hubs and the baby are on their way home. I can't wait to get them served up and get this food in our belly. Yes. If you like the video and want to see more, if you want to know the full recipe with the steps and everything, drop a comment below. Okay? Bye.